Welcome back again to another segment of Daily Portion of German. And here we have the fourth segment of the Harry Potter passage we're looking at. And Daniela is with us on this call. Welcome, Daniela, and thanks for joining us. So here we're gonna read through these passages, and it'll start from here and go all the way down to this line right here that you can see on your screen. And we hope to cover this, say, in 9 or 10 minutes. So our procedure is I read out loud, and then Danielle repeats after me, and you read with her. And then I ask you question, I ask her questions, and then you try to also answer the questions to participate as to the extent possible. So here we go. 9:30 griff Mr. Dursley nach der Aktentasche, gab seiner Frau einen Schmatz auf die Wange und versuchte, etc. Okay, just read up to auf der Wange. Just read up to this point, please.
Okay. 9:30 griff Mr. Dursley nach der Aktentasche, gab seiner Frau einen Schmatz auf die Wange.
Okay, great. So where's the up to this comma? Where would be the main verb?
Griff.
Well, actually, there are two main verbs. Griff nach, so this means to grab or to grab hold of, and then also gab, so he or she gave. Okay, so and then halb neun. Halb neun means at 9:30, which is their way of saying 8:30. So, and Mr. Dursley is obviously the subject. So he grabbed for his briefcase. He gave, and then where's the direct object of gab, Daniela?
Einen Schmatz.
Einen Schmatz. It's a smacker. It's a different kind of a kiss, right? On the cheek. And what case is this? Seiner Frau.
Dative.
Dative, yeah. We indicate the dative with carets, and I try to put a box around the verb, and then sometimes put a circle around the direct object. So you'll notice that often he gave to his wife a kiss. That's the reverse of what we'd say in English, but you always have the dative occurring before the direct object there. Okay, you want to translate that up to that point there, please?
At 8:30, Mr. Dursley grabbed for the briefcase, gave his wife a smacker on the cheek.
Good. And then go on. Und versuchte es auch bei Dudley mit einem Abschiedskuss. Everybody?
Und versuchte es auch bei Dudley mit einem Abschiedskuss.
So here's a kiss, and this is a departure with the S combining these two nouns into one compound noun. And he tried, and this is Mr. Dursley, and he tried it also in the case of Dudley with a goodbye kiss. So you could say, and he tried to give Dudley also a goodbye kiss. Der ging, let's read this, der ging jedoch daneben, weil Dudley gerade einen Wutanfall hatte. Okay, read up to there, Danielle.
Der ging jedoch daneben, weil Dudley gerade einen Wutanfall hatte.
Now, der is a demonstrative pronoun referring back to what? Everybody?
Mr. Dursley?
Well, no, it actually refers back to the Abschiedskuss. So this goodbye kiss went awry, went, however, to the side, basically, daneben. So this departure or goodbye kiss went, however, awry because, and then where's the verb?
Gerade.
Yeah, gerade einen Wutanfall hatte, while Dudley at that time had a temper tantrum, Wutanfall, and because where's the verb for the next sentence?
Bewarf.
Bewarf. What does that mean?
Pelted. He pelted.
Yeah, and he pelted. So this Dudley who's just had a temper tantrum, pelted the walls. Here's the direct object. The walls with what?
His oatmeal.
With his oatmeal. Yeah, it's very nice of Dudley to do that. So Then going on. Kleiner Schlingel gluckste Mr. Dursley, während nach draußen ging. So let's see. So you just want to translate that?
Little rascal, chuckled Mr. Dursley as he went outside.
Good. So ging comes from gehen. Gehen ging gegangen, and that's right. So this is the main verb here. Chuckled, and as he, etc. Okay. Let's read the next one. Setzte sich in den Wagen und fuhr rückwärts die Einfahrt zu Nummer 4 hinaus.
Setzte sich in den Wagen und fuhr rückwärts die Einfahrt zu Nummer 4 hinaus.
This is a funny sentence. So from here. So die Einfahrt is the entrance to number 4, i.e. that it's the driveway to number 4 where he lives. But so he got into this car, in den Wagen, directional accusative, in den Wagen. And what goes with fuhr, Daniela and everybody?
Hinaus.
Hinaus. And he drove out für, this is just drove by itself, but hinaus means he drove out backwards. Backwards what? The entrance into his driveway. So it's a lot of frontwards, backwards, sort of entanglement, kind of implying that he's things are a little bit topsy-turvy with him right now. Okay, so let's go on reading. An der Straßenecke fiel ihm zum ersten Mal etwas Merkwürdiges auf. Go ahead.
An der Straßenecke fiel ihm zum ersten Mal etwas Merkwürdiges auf.
Eine Katze, die eine Straßenkarte studierte.
Eine Katze, die eine Straßenkarte studierte.
Okay, what goes with feel, everybody?
Auf.
Oh, yeah. So it occurred to him, or it occurred, and then here you have the dative, right? It occurred to him, and what's the subject of this verb? The sentence? What occurred to him?
Eine Katze.
Yeah.
Merkwürdiges.
Etwas merkwürdiges. So the way to this is really complicated because when you're looking at when you're scanning a sentence for the first time, if you see a prepositional phrase like an der Straßenecke, which means on the street corner, and then zum ersten Mal, any of these prepositional phrases you have to bracket out when you're looking for the core sentence. So we identified the core verb feel with its separate prefix auf, so it occurred, and then to him. And then this is the only thing that's left for the subject, which it is. So they have all these things that the author is emphasizing first, because she's indicating it first before the subject. So the core sentence would be something unusual occurred to him is your core sentence. So so you want to do the whole sentence now, since we've analyzed this a bit?
Sure.
Up to here.
On the street corner, something unusual occurred to him for the first time.
Great.
A cat who was studying a street map.
Yeah, good. We read this also. A cat, and then what's the antecedent for D? It's obviously
Katze.
the cat. Yeah, the cat who was studying or was studying a street map. Very interesting. Going on. Einen Moment war Mr. Dursley nicht klar, was gesehen hatte. Everybody?
Einen Moment war Mr. Dursley nicht klar, was gesehen hatte.
Do you know what this accusative stands for in the accusative here? It's extent of time. So for a moment, for a period of a moment, and then this is very, very clear. I don't mean to be see clear there. Mr. Dursley was not clear, and then where's the verb complex here?
Gesehen hatte.
He had seen what he had seen, and then let's go on. Dann wandte rasch den Kopf zurück, noch einmal hinzuschauen. Everybody?
Dann wandte rasch den Kopf zurück, noch einmal hinzuschauen.
So zurück is actually a prefix as well. So what do we do? What goes together with wandte?
Zurück.
Zurück, yeah. So this means he turned back, he turned around, And where's the direct? Here's the er as the subject. Where's the direct object?
Den Kopf.
Den Kopf. Remember, German doesn't often include the possessive pronoun, so you could add his head if you wanted to. And then this is an adverb meaning quickly. So how do you translate that sentence?
Um,
Then he.
sorry. Um, then he quickly turned his head back in order to look there again.
Good. Zu means in order to do something. So in order to look there still again, noch einmal, noch again. Okay, let's go on with this. An der Anbiegung zum Ligusterweg stand eine getigerte Katze. Everybody?
An der Einbiegung zum Ligusterweg stand eine getigerte Katze,
Aber eine Straßenkarte war nicht zu sehen.
aber eine Straßenkarte war nicht zu sehen.
Good. So let's see. Where's the verb in that sentence after the comma?
Stand?
Stand from stehen. So it stood, you would say. And then where's the subject?
Katze?
Yeah, eine Katze. So notice again, as we said earlier, here's a prepositional phrase, here's another prepositional phrase. So the subject cannot be there, but this is the only place where it is. But the author obviously wants to emphasize this sort of thing, these words before. So in the turning in or the curve into the Lusterweg, sorry, Ligusterweg, a tabby cat stood. And then go on.
Um,
And nicht war nichts zu sehen. How would you translate that?
it was not to be seen.
Exactly. It was not to be seen, or you could say it could not be seen. Okay. So going from aber, but a
But a street map was not to be seen.
and then go on. Woran nur wieder gedacht hatte, das musste eine Sinnestäuschung gewesen sein. Everybody?
Woran nur wieder gedacht hatte, das musste eine Sinnestäuschung gewesen sein.
Okay, so at this moment when he looked, he didn't see any street map, right? The cat wasn't studying a street map at this time, and so he's kind of relieved. And he said about which he only had thought again, right? And then go on, das musste, and then the verb complex is, but just translate that sentence.
The verb complex is musste gewesen sein, and the sentence means that must have been an illusion.
Exactly. That must have been an illusion of the senses, Sinnestäuschung. Great. Okay, we're stopping right there. So join us for the next session of this amazing story next time. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.